Your whole fucking family dies today.
Is that a human hand? Yes, it is. Come on.
I fucking hate Ed Sheeran.
It's like Huey's infected you both with a raging case of vagina. Oh, sorry! I'm sorry!
Rock and roll, I can't take it anymore!
Hey, this ain't no little Vegas road trip, okay?
All you need is an AR-15 and meet me. No more.
That stick up her ass is gonna explode.
It's harder than it looks.
Can't just kill everyone.
You got translucent in your tongue, huh?
I think it's past you, mate.
Do you need to take a break, or can we power through the rest?
Let's just power through.
Who's the real hero? Butcher! No, he's easy, Butcher!
Girls, get it done! You are not...
What exactly do we classify as being good? Well, we've already talked about this, but in summary, fuck what other people think, fuck what the critics think, and fuck what the actual intent of the creator was. The only important thing here is what this stupid piece of shit art means to you. Now, that leaves a few questions. For example, what are the criteria that we use to judge media based off of? First of all, motherfucker, there is no we, there is only I and you. We judge media in completely different ways. If you want to get the full picture, you know what to do after the video ends, but for now, let's just say, because we're all human beings and everything, and we have grown up in semi-similar environments, there are certain criteria that can overlap from time to time. And one of those big shared ideas is that if a narrative is told semi-competently, and if there is a life lesson woven into the narrative, that means that the media is good. Now, that life lesson is not always how to find happiness, or how to appreciate things around you, or how to be alone. Sometimes it's just, what is hatred? Is ignorance good? Is ignorance bad? Shit like that. I guess the criteria can be summarized as, when you're thinking about a certain piece of media and you're concentrating on the narrative, if there is anything beyond the narrative, an idea that's being explored, it's good, it's nice. I feel like I'm starting to bore myself with this pointless ass explanation, so let's just think about this. What if there was a show about superheroes? Original, I know, but the superheroes were actually pieces of shit that swung their dicks and asses around like it was fucking nothing, and oh shit, the Flash ran through a fucking woman, and is that Superman jerking off on top of a building? Now, I know this sounds like some dumb scary movie type parody.
Fuck this. Fuck. Did you see this? Look at this.
But stick with me here. What if this was actually about these four guys? And these four guys went on a bit of an adventure, I guess you could call it, to kill the superheroes. Now, while they were on this adventure, they... By chance, or just by exploring the nature of the superheroes, they stumble on into this big ass plot that's overarching throughout the whole show and is not completely explored 2 fucking seasons in.
Chosenberg got my ass. His cunts are made in the fucking lab.
Now, the show is not only interesting and with good narrative, but the actual key is that it's crafted in a very cheeky way.
Motherfucker! Alright, look, both of you, knock it on the head now!
Hey, Monique. How you doing, baby? Baby, you're right. I love you, too. Okay, right. Fuck all of y'all, okay?
Somebody fucking explodes and Cherry Bomb starts playing. The leader of the four guys gives analogies with the fucking Spice Girls.
Baby, you know what she's doing? How about Posh? And Scary Spice? 40 fucking Spice, what's she up to?
I don't know.
Exactly. When they're apart,
They're absolute fucking rubbish. You put them together, they're the goddamn fucking Spice Girls.
So it's shit like that. The show is crafted to appeal to the quirky and the cheeky audience, and it's fucking great. It's awesome. It does the job. Now, when you actually watch the show, you understand that it's not about the quirkiness. It's actually about the characters and which ones get fucked over, which ones succeed. It's really captivating. Sadly, though, this show that we're imagining here is quirky and fun and everything, but that's about it. I know those are some bad news, but here are some actual good news. The show actually exists. I gotcha. It's pretty fucking cool, but there's nothing more to it. I tried to look for vague hints because some of the biggest movie franchises are just drop vague hints all over the place and are fucking loved, but unfortunately the show doesn't even do that. Now, of course, I could pull out some dumb shit out of my ass about how Homelander is a study on the human psyche and what happens with a being without love, or how all of the characters that have something fucked up happening to them had it coming, and all of the characters that are rewarded for their good actions, and everything that happens in the story, it's just a build-up of decisions that the characters made throughout the 2 seasons, which kind of makes you think that everything that we as humans have done is just one huge build-up of our dumb, poor life decisions. Yes, I could do that, but if I did, next video will have to be a deep dive into the theming of Kirby Planet Robobot for the 3DS. Great fucking game, by the way. Now, I'm not saying the show can't raise any questions. In fact, it does. It touches on a lot of stuff. For example, here are some key features. How can you find yourself all of a sudden in a no consent situation? Or how do toxic relationships start? Or how to spread modern propaganda. It touches on a lot of things.
When you see it on your uncle's Facebook page, then you know it's working.
Now, the issue here is that that's the only thing the show does. It touches on all of these great topics and then just fucking moves on. There's nothing more to it. But I'm not here to discuss does the show have deeper theming. I'm here to discuss why is the show good in spite of the fact that it doesn't have deeper theming.
Let's go.
Where is the line between shallow and entertaining and just fucking shallow? When you can't find anything deeper in the narrative, you must simply just look elsewhere. Said somebody smart. Sometime. Probably. The Boys has a few redeeming qualities. Nothing that fully compensates about the lack of depth in the show, but it somehow manages to elevate it to this almost legendary status.
How did that escalate to shallow but okay to legendary?
The perfect casual experience. Now, I don't know about you, but with life, I feel like I've learned that when I sit down to watch something, I don't want to question my own morality and existence every single time. So having something simple to watch can be great, but at the same time, I don't want to insult my small amount of intelligence with some mass-produced dumbass bullshit. And what do? I watch The Boys. It's the exact niche I feel like a lot of people crave but are unable to find, and they just simply rewatch The Office and Seinfeld and all of the other cult hard classics, and never discover this whole new world of quality, simple level entertainment.
And you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug?
You don't mean that shit?
The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!
Now, in this new world, every show has a certain feature that elevates it from the dirt to actually being something special. What is that aspect for The Boys? How fucking crazy it is. And how that craziness is very well woven into the narrative. Homelander sitting on top of a building and jerking off may seem funny, because it is, but it's not simply placed there for the shock value. With context to the situation that I'm not going to actually provide to you because I don't want to ruin the fucking show, you would be able to see that this Superman wannabe is actually at his lowest point in his life right now, and that's because from one of the most powerful beings on the planet, he's been so manipulated and so degraded that he's completely powerless and is just being manipulated by everybody. And with all that build-up, we see him lashing out his insecurities, which coincidentally involves him jerking off on top of a building and looking down at the world, because he actually wants to look down at the world, but that is the purest form he can do it, because in every other sense he's unable to, because he's used and manipulated by everybody. Every crazy ass thing that's in the show is there for a reason. It's part of the story. It's not just fabricated in a way that the story just goes along and crazy shit happens because you could laugh your ass off on the funny wacky stuff they're showing on the television tonight. Oh. So basically you're able to watch this shallow ass bullshit and not feel like you're being spoon-fed the Hollywood dog shit that's being produced all the time. Even though that's kind of what it is. Closing words. Shit, my phone. Closing words. If you haven't watched the show and you have a few hours to kill, go ahead. It's pretty fun. If you have watched the show, we're going to make it to season 3, brother. Hang in there. I have linked 2 videos about The Boys. One of them is discussing the themes of the show in about 6 minutes. If you want just some The Boys content, you can hop over to that. Or if you want somebody else to convince you that the show is great, you can once again consume that. The second video is a 30-minute discussion about the show. No heavy spoilers, so I guess if you have some free time to kill, you can watch that too. And now you may be asking yourself, how is that shout out going to help the creators? So no, dude, you have 20 subs. And hey man, fuck you.
Bitch, I got eyeball up, ain't nobody showing me. Playing with my cash, get you shot through the teeth. Just look at my parents, it ain't nothing what it seems. Strap held up by these all black G's. It's a Glock 19, it's the key to the streets. Handful of Xanax, back them up, then release, cause the junkie gotta eat.
Let's do this shit, let's get the fuck out of here, eh?